Bob Lazar, the man behind Area 51 and UFO theories. Robert Scott Lazar, universally known as Bob Lazar, is one of the most controversial and enigmatic figures in the world of UFOs and alleged government cover-ups. Born in 1959 in Coral Gables, Florida, Lazar grew up during a period when Cold War tensions, scientific breakthroughs, and a fascination with space exploration permeated American society. From a young age, he demonstrated remarkable intelligence and an insatiable curiosity for the natural world. He was particularly drawn to physics, electronics, and engineering, fields in which he would later claim extensive, though disputed, academic experience. Lazar has stated that he studied physics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and electronics at the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, but neither institution has any official record of his attendance. Some of Lazar's biographers suggest that his academic path, whether formal or informal, was deliberately obscured because of the secretive nature of his later. Lazar has stated that he studied physics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and electronics at the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, but neither institution has any official record of his attendance. Some of Lazar's biographers suggest that his academic path, whether formal or informal, was deliberately obscured because of the secretive nature of his later work. In the late 1980s, Lazar emerged as a central figure in the public imagination when he revealed that he had worked for the U.S. government at a classified site called S4, located near the infamous Area 51 in Nevada. According to Lazar, S4 was far more than a standard military installation. It was a clandestine facility devoted to the study and reverse engineering of extraterrestrial technology recovered from unidentified flying objects, UFOs. Lazar claimed that he was brought on board specifically to study the propulsion systems of alien spacecraft, technology that, he insisted, operated on principles entirely unknown to conventional physics. Central to Lazar's assertions was Element 115, a synthetic, super-heavy element that had not been discovered by contemporary science at the time of his claims. Lazar described how this element was used as a fuel or energy source for alien craft, creating a gravitational field that allowed these vehicles to defy the known laws of motion. According to his accounts, the spacecraft he studied could hover silently, accelerate to immense speeds almost instantaneously, and execute maneuvers that would tear apart any conventional human-made craft. He often emphasized that the technology was based on manipulating gravity itself, rather than relying on traditional propulsion methods such as combustion or jet engines. Lazar's revelations first became widely known in 1989, when he gave interviews to investigative journalist George Knapp on Las Vegas television. In these interviews, Lazar described S4 in meticulous detail, including its hangars built into the side of a mountainside, the code names of the UFOs he studied, and the top-secret security measures in place. He painted a picture of a highly compartmentalized program, in which only a select few had full knowledge of the craft and their origins. His claims were shocking. He suggested that the U.S. government possessed multiple intact extraterrestrial spacecraft, that these craft were far superior to any human technology, and that a small group of scientists and military personnel were working to understand and replicate them. Lazar's story quickly became a lightning rod for controversy. Skeptics pointed out inconsistencies in his background, including the lack of verifiable academic records and the absence of employment documentation, linking him to Los Alamos National Laboratory, which he claimed as part of his resume. Moreover, critics argued that his technical explanations, while impressive, were unverifiable and often relied on specialized jargon that could not be independently corroborated. Despite these criticisms, Lazar maintained that secrecy and government intimidation had erased or suppressed any records of his involvement. He also noted that many aspects of classified programs, especially those involving extraterrestrial technology, would naturally remain undocumented for reasons of national security. Nonetheless, Lazar's accounts resonated powerfully with the UFO community. His descriptions of the craft's disc-like shapes, anti-gravity propulsion systems, and the mysterious element 115 captured the imagination of enthusiasts and researchers alike. Over time, his revelations helped cement Area 51 as the epicenter of extraterrestrial conspiracy theories and contributed to the broader discourse on UFOs within both fringe and mainstream media. Lazar became a cult figure, symbolizing the belief that governments may be hiding profound truths about extraterrestrial life and advanced technologies. In addition to his technical claims, Lazar offered detailed narratives of his experiences at S4. He described the daily routines of scientists, the strict security protocols, and the psychological pressure of working on materials and machines far beyond human comprehension. He recounted seeing multiple flying discs stored in special hangars and claimed to have personally examined their interiors. According to Lazar, the technology included an advanced navigation system that allowed operators to bend space-time and travel vast distances almost instantaneously. These claims, while extraordinary, were accompanied by a technical precision that lent a sense of credibility to his story. The introduction of element 115 to the public discourse was particularly significant. Lazar claimed that the element was previously unknown to science and had unique properties enabling it to generate a gravitational field. For decades, mainstream science dismissed the idea, pointing out that element 115 had not been synthesized or observed under stable conditions. Interestingly, in 2003, Russian and American scientists successfully synthesized a version of element 115, later named Moscovium. While this discovery did not fully validate Lazar's claims, since the synthesized element was highly unstable and decayed in milliseconds, it reignited interest in his story and fueled speculation that a stable isotope might exist elsewhere, potentially matching his descriptions of alien technology. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Lazar remained a polarizing figure. He occasionally appeared in interviews, documentaries, and podcasts, discussing his experiences and defending the credibility of his story. At the same time, researchers and skeptics continued to dissect his claims, pointing out contradictions and questioning his motivations. Some suggested that Lazar may have fabricated or embellished aspects of his experiences to gain fame or notoriety. Others argued that the extraordinary nature of his story, if true, justified secrecy and obfuscation. Beyond his work with alleged extraterrestrial technology, Lazar's life took more conventional turns. He became an entrepreneur, opening a scientific equipment company that supplied laboratory and industrial materials. Despite this, he remained closely associated with UFO culture and frequently appeared in documentaries, conferences, and interviews. His story influenced popular culture extensively, inspiring books, films, and online content devoted to Area 51, alien technology, and secret government projects. Critically, Lazar's narrative cannot be fully evaluated through conventional historical methods. The lack of independent corroboration, combined with the extraordinary nature of his claims, places him in a unique position between believer and skeptic, legend and alleged whistleblower. Many UFO enthusiasts accept his story as evidence of hidden knowledge, while mainstream scientists and investigative journalists often regard it with skepticism. This duality has only enhanced his mystique, making Bob Lazar a symbol of the enduring tension between secrecy, science, and the search for extraterrestrial life. Lazar also offered insight into the psychological and ethical dimensions of working on highly classified projects. He described feelings of isolation, fear of government reprisal, and moral conflict over concealing knowledge that could fundamentally alter humanity's understanding of physics and the universe. His reflections suggest a man both fascinated and burdened by the extraordinary phenomena he claimed to witness, a complex figure navigating the intersection of scientific curiosity, personal ambition, and government secrecy. In recent years, interest in Lazar's claims has only grown, especially with renewed attention on UFOs by the U.S. government and the release of official reports acknowledging unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, Documentaries and streaming content have introduced Lazar's story to new audiences, often portraying him as a whistleblower who challenged conventional narratives and opened the door to questions long ignored by mainstream science. While controversy persists, Lazar's influence is undeniable. He shaped the modern discourse around Area 51, advanced propulsion theories, and the possibility of extraterrestrial technology hidden by powerful institutions. Ultimately, Bob Lazar remains a polarizing yet pivotal figure in UFO lore. Whether regarded as a visionary scientist, a controversial whistleblower, or a figure of skepticism, his story continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Through his detailed accounts of alien spacecraft, the mysterious Element 115, and secret government programs, Lazar contributed to a narrative that challenges conventional assumptions about technology, physics, and humanity's place in the cosmos. His life, shrouded in secrecy and punctuated by extraordinary claims, exemplifies the enduring allure of the unknown and the human desire to uncover truths that may lie just beyond reach. Bob Lazar's legacy is a mixture of fascination, debate, and inspiration. For some, he is a reminder that our understanding of the universe may be far more limited than commonly believed. For others, he is a cautionary tale of the blurry line between fact and fiction. Yet, across decades, his story persists, a testament to the enduring power of mystery, the possibility of extraterrestrial life, and the allure of secrets too incredible to ignore.